Hi everybody, here's Wilma from Constance and
It's Yağmur from Istanbul, and we will discuss today cause for hate and violence via internet. We will compare of three countries' approach.
look at Martin. He's a victim of online hate speech. There's a video of him on the platform Facebook which caused a shitstorm about him. After he filled out the formula of the Netzwerkdurchsuchungsgesetz in Germany, the video was blocked in Germany because of insult. After all that stress, he went to holidays in Göcek in Turkey. After a day, he realized that people on streets started pointing and laughing at him. He checked Facebook and found a video about him. The video wasn't deleted all over the world, it was just blocked in Germany. Would Martin would had better protection against hate speech in Turkey or other countries? Or are there other possibilities for creating a worldwide law against hate speech?
Firstly, we'll talk about three countries' provisions in macro level, and Germany, Hungary, and Turkey have almost same provisions and offenses for both criminal liability, preventive measures, such as harassment, incitement, Volksverhetzung, and etc. All these provisions are able to applicable for hate speech. We move at law and action parts. Despite of similarities and similar provisions, there is a common problem, and this problem is usage hate speech regulation against minority. Speech regulations aim is protecting the minority and opponent groups. It's the case that these regulations are implemented on behalf of the majority. Hungary and Turkey have similar implication, but also Germany has a current discussion. The discussion and legislation offer was about to mention German nation in the Article 138 Strafgesetzbuch, and it was refused also. But it seems a reflection of rising right-wing and nationalist winds in the Europe. In short, national level rules are under impact of national issues and the political way of winds, and they are able to change anytime. These problems are come from the country's historical backgrounds and current political situations also. And also we know that hate speech not a mentional matter anymore. Because of, or you can mention it thanks to Web 2.0, all users from the world can post and conduct hate speech. And this content may reach to another continent and the people who live there and affect people who are minority. So maybe we need a supranational remedy to struggle with the hate speech. Code of Conduct on Countering Illegal Hate Speech Online is an example. It's on the European Commission's doorstep, and its aim is that to constitute common community rules with IT companies. Therefore, we need an alternative approach. Now, my friend Wilma will take the floor and introduce and discuss this approach's pros and cons. Thank you for listening us.
Because of the characteristics of the online world, there is the need of reacting to hate speech. The text itself, the World Wide Web, shows that there are no borders in the online world like we have between our states. So probably we need rules which set worldwide standards for the use of social networks. The crime scene and the damage could be happen anywhere in the world, so we need more than just the national laws to react and protect. So we need regulations that apply worldwide to act effectively against hate speech. In praxis, there is still a set of worldwide rules against hate speech. All social networks always have user standards which need to be accepted by the user and which valid worldwide. This could be a chance instead of creating new rules by supranational organizations. If there is an insult in Germany under national criminal law, the post will only be deleted in Germany, like it happened to Martin. If the content violates against community standards of social networks, they will delete the content worldwide. This is very important because otherwise the content is still available almost worldwide. Another advantage of regulations that apply worldwide is that they are detached from national problems in the state like wars or political influence from outside. Even if the legal system of the state gets unstable, the regulations of social networks will work. The providers first are interested in making money, not in protecting against hate speech. But there are a lot of different social networks. For the satisfaction of customers and advertising partners, they have to have an interest in acting against hate speech. As has already been shown, the laws in the countries are different and they base on different thoughts and historical backgrounds. The providers need to get as much of them under one roof. This problem does not only apply to private concerts, but even to supranational organizations like the European Union. Another important thought is how providers should decide which persons or groups they want to protect, and which statements they want to remove. For example, the punishment of Holocaust denial from the German criminal law probably wouldn't be a relevant topic for people from other countries. The punishment of social network providers are not the same as the ones of the criminal law. The offender receives no direct penalty of deleting his post. But maybe this is enough if the main purpose is protecting the discussion culture inside social networks, because criminal law should always be the ultima ratio. Martin is a bit confused. Should he really trust in private companies making the rules for deleting hate speech and maybe for deleting things just because of their own interests? The process of digital globalization will progress, which is why uniform global standards are becoming more and more relevant. But even providers should not have a completely free hand in setting their global standards. So next to them, there have to be some rules from supranational organizations, maybe some compliance rules like we already have in Turkey and Germany.